Let me. Okay, let me.
It's okay.
Okay, so we're gonna give our people some few minutes, and in 5 minutes I'm going to start. So the question that I have is that, so this is my question, I'm gonna type it.
Oh my God, Fresh is amazing.
Okay. So this is the question. I'm giving you guys 5 minutes to think about it. And the question is based on the STEAM Career Mentoring Day. What are some of the things you learned? Do you have any questions about STEAM related jobs? Okay, so that is the question. And I'm giving you guys 5 minutes to think about it. And then you can type your question or you can give me a video response. Any one of them will work out. So because today we're gonna go back. I have a slideshow breaking down the different jobs that you can work, job titles, okay, that you can do in all these various STEAM careers and stuff. So get ready. But for now, I'm gonna mute myself to give you guys a chance to think about your answer and then let me know, because I know you guys learn a lot, right? You guys, Musia, a lot, connecting with all these professionals. So we want to test out on that and see how we can bring people in this field to talk more with you guys. Okay.
Why are you not connected?
Okay. Can you put your name? Because I know the Ghana team, that is a Seku people. So who said that? I just read software developer are the brainstorming masterminds and creators of all sorts. What does this thing even mean? I ask you guys questions, I don't want you to go give me something from the internet or from a book. I want your own simple English. Does it make sense? Your own understanding. We are not here to read to tell stories. We are here to read, comprehend, and also narrate it to the best of our knowledge or understanding. Does it make sense? So this situation right here, nobody can understand what you mean by that. Obed, so please, Obed, help us understand what you mean by that, okay? Sharif, read the question, okay, Sharif? Read the question. I said that I don't know whether you were there. We had some people join us on Zoom, and then they shared with us some of the jobs that they are doing to help you guys understand the jobs that they do, right? And before the people join, Pierre and Ben gave you guys a list of jobs or careers in STEM or STEAM. So now I'm asking you guys, what are some of the things that you learned? Okay. So Obed, I'm waiting for more elaborate answer to what you just sent us. Okay. Okay, and that's from Obed, right? Is that from Obed? It says that software developer are people who create software programs. Okay. So what are some software programs? I need to know. Can you give me an example of a software program that you use every day? Can you guys give me an example of a software program that we all use every day? Let me see. I think maybe I can share my screen or share a whiteboard. Okay. Share. Okay. Now the question I asked is, so this is the question. Let me see if I can copy and paste the question. Chat room. Microsoft Word, Chrome. Good job. Good job. So this is my question. Let me post it back again on the whiteboard to help you all see it better. And let me move the chat somewhere here. Okay, so now I asked a question. Let me see if I can make it bigger. Okay. So this, hello, RC.
Stop that, Robin. That's Robin. Eight, seven.
Okay. Okay, thank you, RC. Thank you for coming. So this is the question that I have, okay? And I see. So yeah, so somebody said that what they learn is that software development. My God. Yes. Okay. Someone said software developer. So I want to post this. Oh, let me copy. Okay. And then paste. This is from Obed, right? Obed, this is from you, right? Obed said software developer. Software developer are people who create software programs, right? And then I asked a question. What are some of the software developers? What are the software programs that we all use every day? What are some of the software programs we all use every day, right? And what did I get? What I got was, is this the same thing from Obed? My Seku people, was that answer from Obed? I don't know who said it, but the person said that Microsoft is a software, okay? And then someone said Chrome, Microsoft Word is a software, Chrome. Okay, so anybody else want to give us some examples? Zoom, okay, Zoom, good job. Zoom is also one, right? Zoom is also one. What else?
PowerPoint.
PowerPoint. Okay, good job. What about some of the stuff you use on your phone?
Opera Mini.
What did you say?
Opera Mini.
Okra
Mini.
Mini, right? Okay, is that how we spell it?
No.
If somebody can type it for me, please. Hello? Who is a Galaxy A02? Okay. Microsoft Edge, the web browser. Okay. Good job, guys. So we all know what software developer is, right? Oh, it says Opera Mini. Okay, sorry for that. Thank you for helping me.
Mommy.
Thank you.
Okay, so Opera Mini and all that is that. So that is great. So we have that. So are we good on the jobs? When I say jobs, when it comes to stuff that software developers are able to what? Create, right? So they create software programs for everyday use, right? Okay. So with that being said, I have to remove this person. I don't know who that person is. Okay. Now I saw somebody said something. The person said they learn what data scientists do. Haruna, good job. So what does data scientists do? What do they do? What did they do? What did they do? What do data scientists do? Haruna said data scientists. So Haruna said that she learned about data scientists. So the person responsible for collecting data, right? So that is what it is. Data scientist, the person responsible for creating data. So now I have a question for you guys. What are some of the data people collect? You can unmute yourself to talk, but if you are not talking, put it back on mute because we are trying to record this for other people. And every time you guys make noise, you distract the video record, okay? So if you're gonna talk, you can raise your hands. We have something called raise your hands over here. You'll see more, and then you can see, what is it called? What am I? The reaction, right? And then you can raise your hands or give me thumbs up or something, and then I can unmute you. But the question I have is, what are some of the data people collect? Okay, what are some of the data a data scientist collects? Anybody? What are some of the data a data scientist collects? Information about a person. When you type, and it's a group, can you put your name, please? Yeah, so information about a person. What are some of the information? Some of the information. Okay, so my question is, what are some of the data a data scientist collects? And somebody said, Obed from Seku. Obed said, information about a person. Obed, thank you for that. Online information, okay. Okay, and the online information. Okay, somebody, who said online information? Online information. Okay, and then can somebody help elaborate? When you say online information, what do you mean by that?
Let's go upstairs. Okay. Hey, wait. Hey, can you bring my phone? Hey, wait. Yeah, no, let's just.
Okay, so online information, somebody say information about a person. What are some of the information that people collect about people? We wanna, because if you say I'm gonna be a data scientist, Then you need to know, okay, your name, age, sex, phone number, date of birth, and email address. Awesome. So remember, I don't know whether you guys know, when we were in Ghana, and I don't know whether it's still going on, they were doing census, right? So census is another form of collecting information or data, okay? So when it comes to information about a person, is great. And we can also add taking census. What is, okay, over here. Taking census about a person, about a group of people, a community, a nation, or a country, right? And so Obed, thank you. And when we were in I think when we were in Ejura, we had the census, the enumerator. So the enumerator works for the data scientist people, and they use that to gather information about Ghana. And sometimes they want to know how many people lives in Ghana. And then they want to find out how many females lives in Ghana. Oh, yeah. And then they want to find out how many males live in Ghana. Then when they finish that, they want to find out what are some of the jobs people are doing in Ghana. So the job of a data scientist is very, very, very important, because sometimes it will even determine how much money a community gets. Does it make sense? A data science, yes, it will determine how much money or resources a community get. Let's say, for example, if they are thinking about building a school, right, in Seku or Ejura, they will find out in most places, you want to find out how many, what is the population, right, of the people in Seku. And then you break it down and ask yourself, how many children are in Seku? That will help the data scientists, right, to understand how many classrooms they have to build. Does it make sense? So the job of a data scientist is very, very important. And sometimes a data scientist will help with research when it comes to diseases. Remember the disease that we worked on, right? A data scientist will gather how many people are being infected. I don't know whether you guys have heard, when we talk about COVID-19 and the number of casualties, or the number of people who are being infected or infested with the disease, and who are dying from the disease, right? So a data scientist is helping them to understand and to analyze what is really going on, how many people are dying from this. And that will be an alarming factor to tell the government that, oh my God, this is really too much. It's huge. And a lot of people are dying. So please, let's send some money and bring us resources or equipment to research on that. Okay. So a data scientist is their job is so important, because you need to know what you are doing before you even start anything. Okay. And then when it comes to marketing, a data scientist job is very, very needed. Here in America, when people are going to start businesses, they seek a data scientist or a data analyst, okay, to help them understand. I am planning to sell, for example, oranges, or I am planning to grow oranges, right? That's an example. So you want to grow oranges. Then you ask yourself, where can I grow the oranges? So you will need a data analyst or a data scientist to find out, right? How many people really enjoy oranges in this community? And then you want to also find out, do we have any orange producers or people, orange farmers in the community? And if we do, how many are they? Are they supplying enough oranges for the community? If they are not, then maybe there is a market for my oranges. Does it make sense? Does it? Anybody gives me any comments, stuff the job of a data scientist or data analyst. Sometimes some call them data analysts, data scientists, depend on what field they find themselves or what career and stuff. But this job goes 24, I would say 360 degrees. Their job is needed all around in every field. Okay, RC people, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Yeah, so that is that. So any other observation, what you observed or learned whilst you were with whilst we did the STEAM career day? Anything? Anything? The question is like, based on the STEAM career mentoring day, what are some of the things that you learned? Somebody have shared they learn about software developers. Somebody have shared they learn about data scientists. Now we need more, because there is a lot of stuff that I know you guys heard. Did you guys meet anybody that was a software developer when they came on Zoom? I'm waiting. My question, okay, let me type the question. Maybe that will help. My question is, did we meet any software developer during our career day? Mm? Did anybody met anybody that was a software developer? Did we meet anyone? Anyone? Any okay. Did you guys what did he say? How did he end up over there? And did he share any of the software he has helped develop? Okay. So this is my question. Is this Sharif? You say okay. Oh, Sharif, I didn't see Haruna. Thank you. So Sharif is asking, what is online information? Thank you. So that is a question that Sharif asked. What is online information? And Sharif, he says that your question, an online service refers to any information or service provided over the internet. So online information, I don't know, Sharif, whether you were able, thank you, Haruna, you're awesome. Thank you so much. I don't know whether, so Haruna, this is for you. Let me see, can I do it? Okay, I hope you can see it. This is for you, okay? Thank you. So, on online information, remember when we were doing our research on communicable disease or infectious disease, and you guys went to the CDC, the Center for Disease Control, or the World Health Organization, that is going online to get information. So anytime that you do a Google search and stuff, you're looking for information online. Does it make sense? So thank you, Haruna. Haruna, everything that you said is perfect. Awesome. 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 So with that being said, let me go back to my question. And my question is, did we meet any software developer during our career day? What did they share about how they became a software developer? And did he share any of the software he has helped develop? So that's the question I have. That's the question I have. Did they share anything? How did they get there? If you guys don't remember, that's fine. We're gonna try and host those career day stuff once a month, okay? So you guys will get to meet people in this field. Musa, I understand. I'm gonna do a video to send to you guys when I'm done, okay? And this is being recorded, so don't feel like you are out of it. So with that being said, I'm going to start my presentation to end the day. And then when I'm done, I will send you guys your homework that you can work on, okay? So let me get on where's my presentation? Okay, let me see. Okay, so today we are going to review. I know you guys and Pierre did this already, but we want to focus more on this because your jobs, career is money. Does it make sense? Everything that we're talking about, as much as we want to give back, right? As much as we want to help our community, as much as we want to help Ghana, as much as we want to help Ejura, all that stuff, above all, everything that we say we are doing, the basic is that without being paid for your skills or your job, you cannot survive. Does it make sense? So we need money to be able to provide for ourselves, our family, and all that stuff. And we also need money to do what? To be able to be of service. Okay. So with that being said, I am sharing with you guys STEAM program. Like you guys already know about what am I call it? You already know about what STEAM is. You already know. So this is not like, oh, what is STEAM and this. Everybody know, and from your response, you already have that. So the objectives for our today's session is that to educate you guys on the importance of STEAM programs, what it involves and why it is necessary. You guys already know all this stuff, but we want to provide career guidance as well as educate you guys on career perspective in this field. Okay, so work with me here if you have any question, and ask me, okay? So what are some of the career opportunities? You guys already have those know-how. You already know it. You already have the idea. But today we want to break it down more. We have the geographer. The geographer, these people, these are people who like to research the earth, the ground, how do I call it? The type of soil even Ghana have, right? The type of plants that can grow in Ghana. A geographer is the one helping people to understand what kind of country is Ghana. When does, an example, when does it get cold? When does it get hot? What all those things? What are some of the plant that grows? Some of the animals that are found in Ghana? All those stuff, right? So geographer helps, and they help us to understand the world that we all live in, right? The cultural structure. They help to study the physical and the human geography, the characteristics of the region, ranging in scale from local to global. So they start off always allowing us to understand how has the country developed or been developing, right? So that's the job of a geographer. Does it make sense? And people that also are geographer, they get to sometimes work in space because they're able to really view our earth from space. Okay, so this job is very, very important for our society to really thrive. Okay, so that is that page. Aerospace engineers. They are people who design, construct, and test aircraft, missiles, and spacecraft. They conduct basic and applied research to evaluate adaptability of materials and equipment to aircraft design and manufacture. So aerospace engineers, they are always helping us with our plane, our spacecrafts, all those things, okay? And art is very, very important in their field. Engineering is very, very important. Mathematics is very, very important. Oh, it's like this is why it's called a STEAM program, because you need to have the skill or the arts, to be able to design these things. Okay, so that's about that. The next career, if you have any question, let me know. Somebody raised their hands. Okay, who raised their hands? RC School, let me hear what you have to say. Unmute yourself. Okay. So I see. What are you guys saying? Okay. Nothing. Okay. Haruna said steady and under technology. Okay. Haruna, what were you trying to say? Okay. Okay. Okay, hold up. Okay, now you can unmute yourself. Yeah. Okay, yeah, you guys can now unmute yourself. Okay, so
Hello.
hi. I think somebody had a question.
Hello.
Hi, Musa.
Yeah.
Musa.
Our network is not helping us.
Okay, yeah, I'm recording it. So when I finish, I'll share with you guys, okay?
No problem. We'll try connect, but then we'll take one or two students, maybe that's a question from. So when it comes back, initially you said that you couldn't talk.
Anyone else have anything before we continue? Couldn't hear you. Okay, I will continue then. So if no questions or comment, I will continue. Computer support specialists. Computer support specialists. These people, they help with our network support. They are the technical people. They analyze, they troubleshoot, they evaluate computer network problems. Their job is so important. I cannot even explain. Like every job is so important, but these computer support specialists, anytime something is not working with people's computer or internet and stuff, these people are the ones that they are called. Okay, they our professor, Mr. Tony, he is a network engineer and he fall under computer support specialist. That sometimes when clients have issues with their telephones and stuff, he's helping them with that, or their network is not working, he helps them with that. So this job is very, very needed, especially with when we came to Ghana, RC people had an issue with their computer lab, and he came over there. He looked at it, and immediately he found out that, oh wow, they don't have internet cable or internet card, right? So they are always troubleshooting the issues and finding out the answer to the problems, okay? So computer support specialists are very, very needed. When we were in Seku and we were talking with Richard, and he said the internet was very slow, the network engineer, which is Tony and Pierre, they went behind the scenes to read what is the internet speed? What is going on behind it? You're like, oh, wow, their internet is very, very slow. So their job is very, very important. When there's a problem with a computer, they'll just come and sit behind the computer and find out what is going wrong, okay? So that's that. Then we have the automotive engineers. They work on cars. They work even on plane and all those stuff, but mostly they work on cars. When your car is not functioning right, they will help you to understand. They also help build cars, all the new cars, all the old cars. That is their job. Automotive engineers are concerned with development of passenger cars, trucks, buses, motorcycles, or off-road vehicles. They do one or more of the following: design new product or modify existing ones, okay? Automotive engineers. So the cars that we are driving, that we enjoy, the air condition, the engine, the seat, all those stuff, that is automotive engineer. Does it make sense? Okay, somebody raised their hands. Okay, let me hear it from you. What was the question?
Mechanical engineers.
Uh-huh. What about them?
Yeah. I want to know what about mechanical engineers.
Okay, let me finish this slide. I am sure we have something about them. And then if we don't, I will explain to you, okay?
Okay, madam.
Okay, so we are on automotive engineers, okay? So that's that. Anybody else? I know 2 people had their hands raised. Okay, can I move on to the next? Okay. Oh. And then we have biomedical engineer. Biomedical engineer, their job is focusing on healthcare. Their interests are in healthcare as well as engineering. I'll say that if your focus is more on healthcare and your focus is also on engineering, then biomedical engineer is really a great field for you. People in this field use technology and their knowledge in biology, chemistry, and other sciences to develop new devices, equipment for doctors and nurses to use in saving and improving life. Okay, so how do I even explain? Can somebody help me understand? Help explain what are some of the things that a biomedical engineer does or do? Yes. Anybody? What some of the stuff that biomedical engineers help with? Some of the equipment they've helped us create or have in our medical yes.
Mommy. Mommy.
Okay. Anybody? What are some of the things that biomedical engineers have helped us to get for our
They do medicines.
They do what? You know you can type, right?
Thermometer.
Okay, thank you. Yes. Prosthetic leg. Does it make sense? All those things they help create. They also, when you go to the hospital, they have to do some scan to help scan your system to find out what is going on. Biomedical engineers are helping engineer those things. Does it make sense? They are always helping solve problems in the medical field. To even get a wheelchair now, what is it called? Some wheelchairs are electronic, you just have battery operated and it moves instead of somebody pushing you. People that cannot hear well, they create
Mommy, Dad.
they create hearing assistant for them. Does it make sense?
Hearing assistant for them.
Okay, so
Mommy.
if you are somebody that wants to be in the medical field, but then you don't want to be doing dealing with blood and all kinds of stuff, you can
want to be dealing with stuff.
you can look into biomedical engineer, okay? Okay.
It makes sense.
And then we have, thermometer, gun, all those things. Yeah, they help us.
Thermometer, gun, all those things. Yeah, they help us.
Yes. Yes, you guys got it. Okay, awesome.
Yeah, you guys got it. Okay, awesome.
And now we have material scientists.
Material scientist.
If you are not talking, can you mute, please?
If you are not, can you please?
Because I keep hearing myself. Okay, so material scientists.
Okay, so material scientist.
Okay, material scientist. A material scientist is someone who researches into man-made and natural materials like rubber, ceramics, glass, metals, and etc. So sometimes when people want to create something, right? And they are trying to find out, okay, what can I do? What are the things that I need to create that? So a material scientist also can work in the food industry, okay? For example, let's say Fan Milk, Fan Yogurt, when they decide to create that product or that dessert, okay? They ask themselves, what do we need to create that? And then they thought about, okay, we might need milk. And then if you need milk, what do you need? I need sugar, right? Then if you need sugar, then what else do you need? So they are people that help us to see what are the combination of things that work together. Okay. A material scientist's job is very, very important. And when I say all these jobs are very, very important, so don't look down any one of them because they help save lives. Okay. They study the properties and the structure of existing material. There are sometimes when you go to the hospital and they give you a medication, they will tell you, don't take this medicine with that. Because a material scientist have learned that, okay, this medication has this ingredient that when it mixed with that another medication that have another ingredient, they might be bad for the person. So they will tell you don't mix two together. And some people say don't drink alcohol and then take some pain medicine or something because the materials in both of them is not gonna help you or will be detrimental to your health. Okay. So the material scientist's job is so, so important. They help us understand how materials correlate. For example, they have helped us to understand that when you add certain colors together, you get another color. Does it make sense? They have helped us. No more. Yeah, they will even help you. They've helped us to know. Let me mute myself. I'm back. Okay. So they have helped us to even understand some of the detergent that we can even use to wash our clothes. You know, we know that bleach is very powerful, but you don't use bleach for everything. Doesn't make sense. So material scientists help us to really understand what exists in the material. What does it take? Is it poisonous? Is it safe to use? They check the chemical reaction of all those stuff. Okay. So their job is really important. So if you're looking for a career and you're looking, what kind of job can I be? You can think about being a material scientist, okay? Now we have marine engineer and naval architect. So marine engineers and naval architects, they work hand in hand and they work mostly on ships. Marine engineers and naval architects design, build, and maintain ships from aircraft carriers to submarines and from sailboats to tankers. So a marine engineer, mostly they are researching about sometimes even the sea itself. What are some of the, I would say, items or species that are in the sea, right? And also on top of it, helping to understand how do we create what is it called? A submarine and also a sailboat. Some of the things, most of the time, it's all about speed and efficiency. Does it make sense? So both of them work together. Just look at this picture. You need the art skills to create. So when we talk about STEAM and why it's not STEM and it's STEAM, because art is needed, creativity is needed to be able to be an inventor. Does it make sense? Anybody have any question for me as we proceed? We will be done very soon. So marine engineers or naval architects are very, very needed when it comes to building of ships and also maintaining of ships and sometimes even what is around the ship. How is the water, the solution of the water and all those stuff, how is it affecting? They decide what kind of material we need to build a ship so that it will not rust. Does it make sense? Okay, let's move to the next. Computer system administrator. This is another place that our uncle, Mr. Tony, is very great at, okay? So these technical professionals maintain computer network. So right now we are on our computers and we are enjoying them, the network, the internet and all that stuff. It was somebody's job that is allowing us to enjoy the internet. Does it make sense? So these technical professionals maintain computer networks, install software and hardware, and otherwise maintain daily computer operation for an organization. They are very needed in big corporations. They are needed in government. They are needed in everyday life. Even in our homes, they are needed, okay? Because right now, the computers in front of you guys, a computer system administrator was the person who helped set up the computer. When the software developer developed the software like Microsoft Word and stuff, they help install. They help install it on the computer, okay? And they make sure that it is safe to be able to use. So pay attention to all these jobs. And then I'm hoping that there is a career path that you will choose as we are progressing, okay? Financial analyst. This person's job is also important and very needed. And it also falls down under STEAM program. Financial analysts examine financial data and they use that finding to help companies make business decisions. So sometimes people have budgets, that they want to work on. And these people help us to understand, okay, if you say you have 100 Ghana cedis and you say you want to start a business, what can you do with 100 Ghana cedis? Does it make sense? So they also help about, okay, you started your business with 100 Ghana cedis. And right now, what is your profit? What is the profit that you have gained on that? Or what is your loss? So they help you understand. You might be selling water and you might be selling Fanta. And maybe people are buying more of the Fanta, but they're not buying the water. They help you understand, okay, maybe you should bring more of the Fanta because people are buying more Fanta. So reduce the money you spend on the water and buy more Fanta because people are interested in more of the Fanta. Does it make sense? So a financial analyst help people make decisions. And then they also work in the banks for pension funds, insurance companies, and other businesses. They are people that have enough money that they always need a financial analyst to help them understand, okay, maybe I have 1,000 Ghana cedis. How can I invest with that money? Does it make sense? Or what can I do with this money for it to grow, that when I get older, I can have enough money to take care of myself? So their job is very, very important. And they also work more with also data analysts or data engineers, okay, to be able to gather information to do this work, okay? Anthropologists and archaeologists. Anthropologists and archaeologists. These professions study the origin, development, and behavior of humans. They examine the culture, the language, archaeological remains, physical characteristics of people in various parts of the world. You see how the Chinese person look like. You see how the African person look like. You see how the European person look like. That is their job. But above all, they they help us to understand how have mankind or humanity evolved throughout centuries, throughout generation. How have they evolved? How have things evolved? How have things evolved? And they are always digging the ground, digging to find answers some of the early inventions that happened in 2,000 years ago, 10,000 years ago, whatever it is. They try to find out, okay, wow, how were people living? Okay. I don't know whether you guys remember the hunters and the gatherers, right? Archaeologists and anthropologists help us to understand that there was some time ago, people were hunters and gatherers. Does it make sense? Give me some thumbs up or something. Let me know if you got it. What their job entails. They help us understand history, the history of mankind. Okay. Okay. Should I continue? Any questions? Okay. Then we have environmental engineer. Environmental engineers sometimes, somehow also work in relation to geographics, okay? These engineers work to prevent, control, and find solutions to any hazard to the environment using their engineering expertise. Their work can focus on topics like waste disposal, erosion, water, air pollution. They can also focus on the road. Why is the road like that? Why is our soil like that? What is causing the erosion? I don't know whether you guys have seen in Ghana, most of the road, when it rains, it starts to shed, and it begins to erode. And for all you know, everything has the quota or has been removed from the road, and it's not left with soil or dirt, right? So environmental engineers, their job is to study the environment and then to find out what really works best for the environment. Okay, their job is very, very needed. They help prevent danger. They help prevent disaster. And they help us as like waste disposal. How do we throw away trash that it will not destroy our society, will not destroy our community, will not destroy our land? Okay, so they help us with all that. The water that you drink, what is in the water? Is it good for consumption? All those things. So their job is so important. So if you're looking for something to do, you can be an environmental engineer. Okay. So now the next slide. Civil engineer. A civil engineer design, build, supervise. They operate, construct, and maintain infrastructure projects and systems in the public and private sector, including roads, buildings, airport, tunnels, dams, bridges, and system for water supply and sewage treatment. Their job is also so important. They design and they help build. And then as they design, they are like somehow some part like an architecture. Okay, they help design how, for example, when they wanted to help build the Kotoka International Airport or redevelop it, they have to find out how do we want it to look like, when we are done. So they draw the plan, and then they find out, okay, this is the plan. What do I need to help the plan become a reality? And then it's like, what are the things that we need to make it work? Where can we even develop this plan and all those stuff? And then when it's all said and done, they are also maintenance, helping to maintain the building or the structure so that it does not go bad. Okay, even like street lights, they help with that and also be able to maintain that. Our road, how can our road go bad if we have civil engineers who are helping to maintain our road? Does it make sense? Okay. Our next slide. Information security analysts. They are computer analysts that install software such as firewalls to protect computer networks. Information security analysts plan and carry out security measures to protect an organization's computer network and system. So information security analyst. You see the password. Their job is to secure information that things does not leak. Imagine you are working on your homework and you don't want your classmate to steal your answers. So you find different ways to protect your work, right? You are information security analyst, right? You are always helping to protect information, valuable information, that you don't let your government information leak to a foreign entity. Does it make sense? Forensic science technician. Hi.
So we have to go now. So bye.
I can't hear you. What did you say?
I said we have to go. So bye.
Any more questions? I want to stop here, then take some questions from you guys so we can continue next week. Okay? Because it's a lot and I have to work with RC kids. So any questions, anything, I will send you guys your homework when we finish all this stuff. Okay, and if no questions, let me see, stop screen share, stop screen. Okay, do we have any questions?